There is such a creature in the world. They were discovered by a few people, but it doesn't exist officially. We refer to this group of creatures as unidentified, mysterious animal, unidentified organism, referred to as UMA. Hello, and welcome to the UMA video series. I believe everyone has a certain understanding of this image. It is also a childhood memory for a generation. And today I bring you, it's a bat-like mystery. Flying creature. Ahu is often described as a huge and interesting bat-like creature. The name originates from when he appeared. It will make a hoo-hoo-hoo sound. This creature is mostly found in Java, Indonesia. Deep in the island, its body is the size of a child, covered in dark grey fur, with a head like a monkey, and a pair of big, dark eyes. A pair of huge wings can stretch up to 10 feet at a time. The earliest sightings of this creature. It happened in 1925, son of famous ornithologist Meg Bartels. Naturalist Ernest Bartels Waterfall in the SERISE Mountains. When conducting species observations, suddenly I felt a strong wind blowing overhead. He looked up, and I saw an unusually large creature fly by. Extremely fast, but it is vaguely clear that he owns a pair. Magic wings. Shocked, he fled the jungle. And then, 2 years later, it was around 11:30 one night in 1927. Bartels is located in Westwork, resting in a thatched hut by the Coal River. Suddenly, I heard a strange roar coming from the sky. Bright and clear. It's like saying, "Ah, who?" He grabbed the flashlight. Run in the direction of the sound. 20 seconds later, he heard the call again. Down the river. He chased all the way, but the source of the sound was not found. After this incident, Bartels found when local people asked them if they have seen this strange creature. And the answer is yes. They gave a description of what the creature looked like and mentioned that he would be there during the day, hidden in a cave behind a waterfall. At night, it skims the river to catch the big fish in the water. So there's a lot of information. It even appeared. Cases of attacks on children, but they don't know the name of the creature. Later, Bartels named it who after his call, mysterious zoologist Bernard Hugh Wilson. What happened to Bartels? With another fellow occult zoologist, Ivan Sanderson, had a discussion. The latter is very certain that such a creature exists. Because he is in Central Africa, have encountered the same creature. The incident was recorded in his In Animal Treasure, art published in 1937. Here's the story. In 1932, Sanderson and his fellow hunters. Gerald Russell is south of Camelot. Creature is black throughout. It's the size of an eagle. The teeth are serrated. Visually measure, one reaching 12 feet. Its head is different from that of a normal bat. More like a monkey. The locals call this creature the Oridio. The word elite comes from the Ipiro language, usually refers to the devil. In fact, except for digging islands, Moroga Islands in Indonesia, there have also been such large-scale intentional records of entire species of animals. It's called Olembati. Cerin is the second largest island in the Moroccan archipelago. There are large areas of unexplored rainforests. As early as the 16th century, the local Moro family used to be like missionaries. The story of a predator in the night sky. This creature attacks children in villages and tribes. He is described as it's a 5-foot tall flying ape. Have red skin. and a pair of huge black leather wings. Hiding in caves during the day, they make a long wail when they come out to feed at night. The only thing that differs from Ahu's description is Orombati. It also has the characteristic of a slender tail. In 1987, British missionary Tyson Hughes, while assisting the Morrow family in developing their farm. I have seen this with my own eyes. And study its name. The name Accidental Bar T. This is the Aboriginal language from the Morrow family. Translated from people who thought they had wings. Locals say, this creature has until now. So, I'm going to start with Olombati. Some researchers believe that Olombati has this feature of a slender tail, plus a description of its habitat as a cave, more like robin in Papua New Guinea. Robin is also an unknown creature. The size of a lamp described by witnesses from 12 feet to 100 feet. And the word such as this is on the island of New Guinea. This refers to a flight, large nocturnal animals that emit light. 1935. Renowned biological and entomologist Evelyn Zisman, in his 2 Roads for Papua, the first mention of this creature, and describes the property that it emits light. But according to the characteristics of robin described by the locals, he's more like a 65 million extinct species. There are similar theories, and the mysterious zoologist Ivan mentioned above. Sanderson thinks Ahu and Oris, possibly a police sentence in Kangamato, Africa. They live in tropical and subtropical Africa. That includes Zambia, large countries such as Congo and Angola. Pterosaur derivatives. Saw one ranging from 4 feet to 100 feet. It is often described as a large reddish bird, with magic wings and serrated fangs. First developed by traveler Frank Merlin, recorded in his 1932 publication, The Witch of Africa. But in fact, before the 1950s, Kangamuto is surrounded by local Bantu people, described as a flying lizard. The above 2 theories and Ahu, there's a crucial descriptive difference. Whether it's robin or kangava, they all have a long head and a long mouth. Very different from the features of the monkey face. So I think they and Ahu are 2 completely different species. In fact, for Ahu's speculation, the most common explanation is still revocation. This theory, also based on Ahu, you have this trait of a primate brain. There have been reports of human-faced birds all over the world, or legend ends up being identified as owls. And as the largest meditation bird in the world, Dao Zhao is undoubtedly the best suspect. Looking for Wa Island, there are 2 kinds of owls. They are Spotling Shao and Healing Shao respectively. But here's the thing, the maximum size they can achieve. It is only 1/3 of Erhong in the description. And the magic wings in this question. No explanation. So Hong should not be shy. So, is it possible? This is a large bat. Because, with the development of the times, so far, there is no such creature. Logical time occurrence, it is possible that the species has become extinct. Lost in the long river of history, Bonard, Huntsman, Lauren, Coleman, and Karshu. Kidu supports this statement. They think it includes Ahu, Orishio and Olambatazane. Should be identified as a kind of hoover. Organisms, for example, Zongmu history, Fu, also called Philippine national uniform, mainly distributed in the Philippines, in the caves and rainforests of Sarangani province. And that's my best guess. But compared to the brown hair inspirational national uniform, I prefer him to be a Malay national uniform. First, lake float. It has been confirmed to have been discovered in the world, the largest population of bats. And one of them, the Malay Great Lake post shows can grow to an amazing 6 feet. This is also currently known, the largest bat in the world. Coincidentally, this bat is in Indonesia, including Sumatra, Banjar Island, Linja Island, and dozens of other islands are distributed. Although one of its lamps is far from a quartz ruler, there is still a big gap. But like the revocation theory, when people observe flying animals, often due to distance, and not seeing for long enough to produce false perceptions, especially the stunned observer. Second, look at this bat. Photo of spread wings. Since the perspective when observing flying animals is looking up, so the human characteristics of bats, it becomes particularly obvious, and the fur on the fox is very dense. Individuals of many populations are in the back of the brain, brightly colored fur on the shoulders and upper back, like a scarf. We're using this image to compare protozoa. You get a similar sense of sight. And finally, regarding the fact that such creatures can attack people, I think, although Hufu was a perfect vegetarian, won't take the initiative. But in the face of life-threatening situations, stressful self-defense behavior, in fact, except for Anderson's description of Oridio, no other such things are recorded in detail. And Anderson was hunting bats at the time, likely to make Alidio feel threatened, and you get stress. Hence the description. Whatever, creatures like Ahu still exist today. Not confirmed. Maybe in that area, the depths of the jungle that have not yet been explored by humans, it really exists. Strange-looking large flying animals. After all, the unknown is always greater than the known. This is also the charm of Uma. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.